had a need for their industry to value add, and often they were smaller industries that were mums and dads or small companies that wanted to value add, put more value into their product. They were just doing, baking bread or harvesting eggs or whatever. They weren't huge industries.
Is that been mostly government funded or privately funded?
Yeah, a lot of my post-PhD, so straight out of university, it was university funded. So it was medical science, and then it moved to primary industries, which is the food side of things. And that was for probably 20 years that I was working in this area of extracting things from food that had value. And that covered a lot of different territory, from marine to pastoral, animal, wheat, barley, poultry, just about anything you can think of. Sea cucumbers, emus, the whole works, the whole area there. And for the last 10 years or so, I've been consulting in agriculture for myself in areas that interest me.
So prior to the last 10 years, that was industry funding these projects to try to make an actual product that would be able to be sold and marketed. Was that the idea by those industry?
Yeah, it was working with industry bodies, so they would get sponsorship or get dollar funding from levies levied on different industries. So it could be the egg industry, the bee industry, the poultry industry, the grains industry. All of those have levies that are levied, and they give research funding for research organisations in universities and government organisations to sponsor research that helps them.
Gotcha. That's interesting. And then the last 10 years, so after that stint in with those regulatory bodies and all those different constituents, and I'm assuming industry and research institutions, then you went off on your own.
Yes, and I started consulting out into the bigger community and working with people who had a need for their industry to value add, and often they were smaller industries that were mums and dads or small companies that wanted to value add, put more value into their product. They were just doing, baking bread or harvesting eggs or whatever. They weren't huge industries. Queensland is a small to medium-sized industry focus. We don't have huge companies here, and so it's up to the smaller companies to find the funding to identify new opportunities that they can embark on.